stay-at-home wife. Do you want to do that?
I'm an accountant and a college professor, and I'm also a full-time doctoral student. I just enjoy my job. I don't want to quit.
You don't work a day in your life. You ready to make my sandwich?
I don't want to quit, but I will retire. I'm ready to retire for now.
At this point, it's coercion. It's not convincing, it's coercion and borderline harassment. The fact that she is that pregnant, and it takes convincing. There's so much manipulation at play in this dynamic, in this situation, because the fact that you're now recording it to show, like, see, guys, she's willing to quit. She's willing to come make me a sandwich. I'm sure there's a level of it that's content creation, but just imagine you are an accountant, a college professor, and you are currently in school to get your doctorate. And your TikToking boxer boyfriend wants you to quit that so that he no longer has to make his own meals and wash his dirty drawers. He's pestering you about it so much, and I'm sure there's a level of guilt attached to it, because if you look at the language, and this is an assumption, it's like, one, he's leading the conversation. He's like, do you not want to quit because you feel like you won't have purpose? And she's like, no, I think I'm gonna have purpose, because for the girls and for you. Like, like, is that okay? Was that a part of the script? So I'm sure there's a level of guilt, like, you should be at home with the kids, instead of, like, she's like, oh, I know, like, I've missed out. Like, she made that choice before she met him, because this isn't an overnight thing. She's not working shifts down at the fucking Wendy's. This is a career that you chose to go into that took years. She's still in school. And she's that fucking pregnant and would rather work. And he's like, babe, if you told me you had a way for us to make unlimited amounts of money, I would box for free. Anybody seen a single match? Anybody ever seen him box? Put it in the comments. Because didn't you already fail at football? You already failed at one sport. So now you want this woman to quit as a professor so that you can go attempt another thing. So that you can, because and you know what's so crazy? One of the men on this app just stitched one of my videos, and of course he threw some misogyny in there, and he was like, the men that y'all are talking about are married. They're married. Don't y'all want to be married? No one idolizes marriage anymore. Well, at least not the women. Because look around. Why would I idolize something? Because no one knows what it looks like for real on the inside of that marriage except the two people who are inside of that marriage. I'm just saying, if I was that fucking pregnant, I would not want to. Y'all can make your own assumptions.
It's more like I'm giving you a suggestion and you better choose right, because if you don't, because I'm the most important person to choose. It's not like your TikTok job is going to give us money to buy a home, to buy cars. I need the professor job, and I need other. That's the thing I have with actually providing for a man. I have no problem assisting a man. By the way, I have no problem assisting a man. But I'm not supposed to carry the burden. I'm not. Because the minute you do that, you're going to be bitter in the long run. Doesn't matter how much we love each other. Doesn't matter how much the future looks great. If we don't have those uncomfortable conversations, now you'll be forced to have them later, 5 kids later. And by that time, it won't be fun. Literally. We literally have to have those conversations now, so it makes it easier. Because when we don't do that, we're gonna have problems like this where we're like, yeah, maybe not, I can do that. I can't do it now because, I'm kind of like busy with my doctorate, and I love you though. I want to spend the rest of my life with you though, but I don't want to do that. So, guys, find your way, way. You're such a man. You just imagine that, being that pregnant and you're dealing with a man who wants you to quit it. So that you can sit and make TikTok videos, such videos like, I can provide for you, babe. No, you can't. Go get an actual job and work. Do you understand? Now, my family is very strict. Like, if I had to tell you about my family, like, my family is strict. Like, they protect me from certain things, and because they just know that immediately men gets along with me, they're gonna strip me of everything. I was told, and I was like, they're gonna strip me of everything. Yeah, they're stripping you of everything, and you better start a new life with your man. Basically, you can come home, your things will be intact by the time you get home and it doesn't work out, but you're not getting married with those things. They're gonna stay as a family thing, but you're never gonna get married with those things. It's like, wow, they're staying here and you're never gonna do anything else, basically. So if you better rebuild your new foundation with your new man and stuff like that. That's how I saw it. Interestingly so. So let me leave it there for now. I know I want to stretch it to the 8-minute, but I'm out of words for now. And this guy seems serious. I tried to find the original video. I know somebody is just gonna ask me if I couldn't find the original stitch and the whole conversation. I tried to look for it. I couldn't find it. And I was like, after that, let me just stick with this, because probably they're baiting us to look at that podcast anyway. I'm not giving you a cent of my money. So let me just leave it at that. You just deal with what we have now and debate on that. And I'll see you in the next video.